All right, so we're going to give you full access to our session with Christian Petracca and Ty Gallop here. So here, little footwork warm up, and now we're getting into just our neural primers, working on hands, and we're working on the cross here, hitting all different levels, left and right hand, up and down. Really good activity just to get the coordination going and get them into the session. So we've added 2 balls now to make it a little bit harder, but you can see they're hitting a different square every time and using the cross. So great little warm up there. Now we're doing our ground balls and exiting through the gates, and you can see we've got colours there. He's gone red. Okay, and Ty will be calling out the colours, and Christian has to drive his legs and get through the colours. So here we've got purple back in the middle, yellow. Okay, we'll go here, red. Look at the speed of Petracca. Yellow, and you can see he's really clean and he's exiting out. And what we're trying to simulate here is where's the space. There might be players in all different spots, but we're calling red, and that's where the space is. And we're teaching players to drive out of congestion on all different angles. But one of the main points of the drill here is obviously to be clean below the hips and give a nice crisp handball. So we'll just watch Petracca do his last set here. Really clean and really quick driving out of those gates. So really great drill. Now we've just got the some kicking craft, okay? So round the back and kick and do that as fast as you can. This is really good to test out their grip and just see how their motion goes under a little bit of stress by adding a different constraint. Now we've got quick kicks, so it doesn't matter what grip you got. You can see there he's kicked a banana, a snap, all different kicks as long as it's quick, and we expect error here. So it doesn't matter if there's errors, but we want the ball getting on the boot quickly. Don't worry about your grip. And you can see they're doing a pretty good job here, Ty and Christian, just getting the ball to boot really quickly, which is really specific to our game. Sometimes you can't get the perfect grip. You just got to get it on your boot and be creative. So the boys doing a good job there. Now we've lengthened it out, okay, and now we're just doing a half turn into kick. So throw the ball up, catch it, half turn and kick, okay. And at this moment, I as a coach, I'm giving them constant cues just to get better. So with Christian here, we're looking at just being really patient, getting the right setup and not rushing through the ball. And they're the main cues we're sort of looking at here. So kicking really well here, hitting the target, that looks pretty good. Now we've got a little roll away and then we turn and kick. Now you can roll the ball further than this if you want. These players are instructed just to roll it about a metre or two and then wheel around and turn, and always turning different ways, okay? You can see he's turned to his right foot there, but you can practice turning different ways, even using your opposite leg. Now we're rolling the ball out in front. Okay, so rolling the ball out in front, a little bit different technique to picking up the ball. You can roll it a bit further than what Christian's doing there, but then driving your legs and hitting the target. Now we went into some figure 8 kicking. This is great for organising your feet. So you can see Ty up the other end doing the same thing as Christian. Both boys are working through here figure 8s, nice and sharp. Then they've got to organise their feet and kick, plus get momentum through. So it's not an easy thing to do. It looks easy, but once you get all that footwork in and you've got to deliver the kick, you'll find it quite challenging. So that one's called figure 8 kicking, and the boys are doing that really well. Now we're going to put them in a competition, okay? You've got to land the ball in the square, and with this competition, it was first to 5. You can see a bit of lightning in the background there. So Ty has to run and land it in that square. That would just be a point. Now Christian has to run, contact in the square, and land it in the other square up there. He may have missed that one just. It might have been a close call, and that's a definite miss from Ty. So try to keep training competitive, and the boys had a bit of fun with this. I think Christian might have beaten Ty 5-4. Now we've got an activity where we're running on an angle, and we change the angle. It's a 45-degree angle on both sides of the square. Drive your legs, then straighten up and kick. Okay, and you can see Ty's done a great job there with a beautiful kick. So that's really good. Now we've got to change the drill slightly. Ty's kicking in high balls to Christian here, and he has to respond to the colour. So as the ball comes in, encouraging Christian to launch. Okay, white, get around the white marker and hit the target. So we've got 4 different colours there. Again, ball up, drive up, get the ball. He's been called red, and that was at the front, and then he drives his legs to that colour. Okay, so you can see this is the colour square drill, purple, and you can see all different angles using different types of kicks. Really great drill, and it also introduces a little bit of fatigue because you can see Christian is working hard. Look at that around the body kick. That was superb. Okay, so drive up for the mark, purple again, drive your legs and hit. So now fatigue would be setting in. Let's see his last couple of kicks here. He's called red, round the body and drills it. So excellent drill. Get this one done in pairs and see how you go. So after this, then we're moving on to some contact. Now Christian's coming back from a really severe injury, so we're just really careful with how much contact we got. So we're working at about 50 to 60% here, and you can see they're working to the side or the front. So I'll call a colour. Okay. Here it is, purple, and Christian goes to there, and then we're working on just using the body and taking the mark in a one-on-one contest. So working on the side and the front here, and you can see I'm just throwing it to Christian's advantage slightly. After this was done, we swap with Ty. Now we're introducing a bit of tackling, so you can see this drilled ball bounces randomly, and we're getting tackled, and we are the tackler. It's a surprise wherever the ball lands. So great drill. You can't cause too much damage because it's really close, but we can look at the technique of getting in nice and close, hitting with our shoulder first, and locking a lever with the arm. So you can see there that Christian's getting that really valuable contact early in his pre-season coming back from the injury. So these were some of the first tackles Christian has done after having that severe injury.
Plus 5 points with the minute left. I'm fucking tackling up. I'm taking the tackle. But if I want to evade, like, get that other arm.
So they reach.
Everyone, we want to get that other arm.
It was awesome to see Christian coaching these young lads around. Obviously, I'm running the session and coaching, but if he had anything to say, I would obviously just let him go and coach these young blokes and mentor them. What a mentor they had. Okay, so that drill was done. Now we did a lot of inside 50 kicking. So you can see there, he's actually got his back to the game, turns around, faces the game and hits the target. And what a target to kick to, young Ty Gallop. Now we're drawing back off the mark. So he's either got a free kick or taking the mark. And he's hitting Ty inside 50 with different leading patterns. Now we've got responding to a colour and kicking a goal. So more forward craft, but now more centred around goal kicking. So I would call that pretty late. So they have to adjust their feet and go from there. So have a look here, pick up the ground ball, orange, and then kick the goal. So really good goal kicking drill. And you can see these boys are moving pretty quick and getting good success as well. We're about 35 to 40 metres out. So they did that for about 3 to 5 minutes. After this, then we change it. Okay, so now they've got their back to the game. They have to turn around and face the game. Practicing around the body kicks, left foot, right foot, snaps, all different types of things. So there's the around the body. So trying to do that. Then we did some stoppage craft, left foot snaps. So Ty pushing the ball down in the ruck there, and Christian hitting those snaps beautifully. Real strength kick. And of course, we finished with some set shots, and there's Christian nailing that one from about 40 metres. So hope you enjoyed that. There's a insight into what we did with Christian. That was about session 4 of number 6. A real focus on forward craft at the end, and obviously the craft of kicking and marking throughout with a little bit of contact. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you want to follow us, get us on Instagram, get on our website if you want to book anything. We're trying to give you guys as much access as we can to make every coach and athlete better in the greatest game in the world. Peace.